Good morning. Going out to the garden for a few seconds before I go to the store. Just walking out here and enjoying the sunshine and seeing what's growing on. Headed down here to see if this plant that I have growing in the Amber's garden is a pokeweed. Very interesting. I'm pretty sure it is, but I want to look at it one more time to make sure. Pokeweed is toxic, but it's not like we're going to eat it. I just think it's cool, and it gets big. And just ignore the weeded mess. Oh my goodness, look at all the bluebirds. They're out in full force today. And naturally, the doggies are going to scare them away. There they go. They'll be back. But anyway, just ignore all the weeds. I have cut down a lot of the weeds, which was a major job. But I'm back to work now. Got a new job. Same organization, just a different grantee. So, and they have a lot more perks than the other grantee had. So I'm kind of grateful for that. Get more PTO time, more planning days, more, oh my goodness, there went a big bluebird. More planning days, more training days, and less hours. I mean, as far as 80 hours, yes, but actually, yeah, because we don't get a lunch break. We eat in the classroom with the kids while they're sleeping. Okay, let me go in here and look. The weeds are really taking me over this summer because I've got too many gardens to keep up with now. So let me walk over here and see if this is a poke plant. But as you can see, I got a lot of them down. But that Biden's alba, it gets down in that dirt and you can't hardly pull it out. And look, my little pumpkin, all the little bugs is eating on it. Ugly little critters, aren't they? They're actually quite cool looking though. Yeah, bugs galore. But this is a poke plant. It definitely is pokeweed. See it? That's pokeweed. And it's really good for pollinators. They love it. So I'm going to let it grow. It'll come back every year and get big. So I'm just let it grow. And look at all that Biden's alba. That is the bane of my existence. But one day I might have to eat it. You never know. So I'm going to keep it around to a minimum. But that's on the electric wire, so I can't get over there and mess with that. But everything else in here is just kind of dying out. It's time for everything to die out. And I will not be planting a fall garden. Not out here. Not out here. I got too much to do. My marigolds are still hanging in. I can get out here and cut these, and these will reseed, and this will be all marigolds next spring. And I still see a few pumpkin plants, gourd pumpkin plants, which, you know, pumpkins are gourd. They're also a squash. So either way, you can't lose with pumpkin, gourd, squash. They're all the same thing. I will get out here when I get time to get some more weeding done. And I'm thinking seriously about putting this landscape fabric all down in there, and then put a second layer over here, because as you can see, the nutgrass is coming right through it. It hasn't stopped it at all. So that's going to be a challenge, but I got plenty of that. Oh look, more pumpkins coming up. And there's a ton of seeds right there that came out of the ones that rotted. There's one over there rotting away. There'll be more growing there. My olive tree is growing like crazy, getting big. As you can see, it's nothing but weeds. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Something, I suspect a dog, came in here and sat down in my rosemary bush and kind of smashed it down. And then my chrysanthemums, look at this. It's got weeds all in it too, and grass. But the chrysanthemums, this was a plant you get in the fall, you know, like at Walmart, places like that. It usually die out, and you're left with just a pot. Well, I decided to put this one in the ground, and it is growing like crazy. And it too will reseed. And I will let it grow, and it will get bigger, and when fall comes, it's going to bloom even more. So it's bloomed pretty much all summer. And then this dog fennel, I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. check out my gate that I brought down here, this old-fashioned looking gate, and started decorating it with just all kinds of gadgets, cute little gadgets and seashells and things like that, just to make it look interesting. It's a mess in here. I just got too much to do, too much on my plate now, especially with working full-time. A lot of things will go by the wayside, but I will do what I can. Kind of can't wait till winter so everything out here will die back and I'll be able to work in it easier. It won't be so hot. Oh goodness. This bed was taken over. It was going to be my giant sunflower bed, but you can see it's been taken over. My gourds are still growing. I mean, not gourds, loofahs are still growing, and some of them are ready to pick. You can see that brown ones up there. I need to pick them. And then there's more flowers on the top. And there's a big one up there on the top. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if I can get over here and show you. There's a big loofah up there. Yep, you can see it right there. It's going to be a big one. It's the only one I see up there so far. It'll get more though. And they should be ready to harvest before the first frost, which will probably be around November-ish. Hopefully later. And this here is goldenrod. It came up here wild, so I decided to leave it because last year I had it growing out in the field and I picked some of the flowers and made some goldenrod salve, and it turned out perfectly. So I'm just going to leave that there and let it bloom, and it'll be a beautiful color of golden yellow soon. Blooms in the fall. This is a mess out here too. I usually have a better handle on this garden out here, but this year I'm getting older, y'all. I can't keep up. Zinnias are looking awful. The flowers still look good, but the leaves look awful. So I need to cut them back. And I have watermelons, a couple watermelons still in here. Some trying to get bigger. And all that is weeds right there because there's watermelons growing in there. So I can't really chop it down until I find out if there's watermelons in there or not. And then harvest those. I have another watermelon over here I'm going to pick today. I'm pretty sure it's ready. It's over here in this clump of weeds. I see a buggy on there trying to get it. Get off of there. Get. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's ready. The tendril is completely brown now. The bottom is yellow. And this is a sugar baby, so they don't get very big anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, and we'll see how it turns out. Look at this drum gourd. It is massive. It's taken over the whole side yard, up the fence, all the way down the fence, into the garden, all the way over here to the greenhouse. It is just massive. So it better produce some drum gourds, or I'm going to not be a happy camper. Because all this, and I think I only planted like 4 seeds. Wow. So hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised with some giant drum gourds. Crush your fingers. Just love this cardinal, aka hummingbird vine, and the hummingbirds love it too. But it takes over everywhere it goes. It takes over. But it can be controlled. You just got to pull it up. I love it though. Like I said, it takes over. Look at it. It's up there. It's over here. It's everywhere. Everywhere. In the greenhouse. Outside of the greenhouse. Everywhere. Money tree my sister gave me a couple of years ago. Probably about 5 years ago now. It's getting huge, and it's going to have to grow up through the greenhouse roof because it's down inside the bed now, and you're not getting it out without killing it. So it's going to stay right here and grow. Now look at this mother of 10,000s. Isn't it fabulous? Look at that. All those little things right there are seeds. They will fall and grow wherever they land, as you can see. Whew, it's hot in this greenhouse. It's already 90 degrees. I have wild ferns coming up in here, which I love. Always bonus plants are always good. My other pineapple is almost ready. It's got to turn yellow yet, but foliage on the top is beautiful. Reminds me of a crown. And then my mother-in-law's tongue is doing good back there, the Sansevieria. The oregano is not looking that great, but it's still kicking. And I had to move everything because as you can see, all of my panels have blown out. We put plastic over top of it, over the top of the whole greenhouse. It lasted a whole 5 months, so we have to do it again until we can figure out a better plan, like better panels that can last longer. And look, mother-in-law's tongue just growing in here on the top of the rocks. Not mother-in-law's tongue, I'm sorry. Mother of 10,000s. Growing in there, growing in here with my lifesaver cactus. Isn't that a cool bloom? But I had to move all this stuff out from under the windows because they would get too wet, and you know succulents don't like to get too wet. So I had to move them. And you know what? I had a baby lizard egg buried under there. It may have hatched, I don't know, because I've seen baby lizards everywhere. So hopefully he hatched and he's on his way to better life. The mint looks terrible. I should plant the mint where I don't want weeds to grow, because it'll take over and smother out the weeds. And another plant that will smother out weeds is called sunshine mimosa. It is pretty and it takes over everything, and it's got these little pink puff flowers on it. But before I go over there, I want to show you this butterfly pea. I love these flowers. They're so pretty, and the vine is just invasive. It goes everywhere too, so that's good though. I like that. And you can take and make a tea with that. I've made a tea on one of my videos before. My turmeric is growing like crazy. Should be blooming soon, and the flowers on there is just beautiful. But yes, there's some more of the butterfly pea. You can see the flower. It comes up everywhere. There's some more of the cardinal hummingbird plant growing everywhere. I washed off my watermelon, and for some reason my hollyhocks have not bloomed this year. So just have to wait and be patient. And my strawberries in this bed are dying out because they're like 4 years old now. It's time to replant strawberries, get whole new plants. Unless I can find some runners. If I can find some runners in here, then I can plant those and make new plants. So I'll have to look for those. Whew, it's hot. There's some more turmeric in there. More hummingbird vine. Take over the whole bed. More turmeric. I have plenty of turmeric. And in here is a watermelon plant. And then there's the sunshine mimosa. Let me show you that. Some people call it sensitivity plant because when you touch the leaves, they fold up. So if you could just touch the leaves, and they fold all up. Look at it real close. See how they're folding up? It's wild, isn't it? Yeah, it's really wild. And these are the flowers. When they open, they're real pretty little pink puffs. They're so cute. So the watermelon plant is in here, and I did see a couple watermelons on here the other day. Let me see where I saw them at, because my memory is not what it used to be. I saw them. There it is. There's one right there. Oop. See it? There's a watermelon right there growing on this cattle panel. There's another one hanging there. So when you get watermelons and cucumbers and stuff like that, you just want to let the vines go. Just let them go. I mean, you can trim them if you want, but if you trim flowers, then you're going to be faced with less production of fruit. So I just let them grow, and then when they're done, they'll get all composted down. It's growing up over the cattle panel there, along with sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes all in here too, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they are orange sweet potatoes, because I've had to battle the purple sweet potatoes, which I'm not crazy about eating. I don't like them, but getting rid of them, I should have never bought them, but getting rid of them is a whole nother story. Here's some more of the sunshine mimosa. See, it takes over, it just spreads. But it's a beautiful ground cover. It is loofah peeling time, guys. That's what I'm doing this afternoon. I harvested 2, and I still got more left, but they're not ready yet. But these 2 are ready. They're small but cute.